What's up, guys? Just hanging out here in the middle of the street in Chicago, underneath the L, and I'm starting up some new stuff on this channel. If you're gonna want to see this kind of stuff, which I suppose you should probably watch the video to find out if you even want to see this kind of stuff, this is where it's gonna be, and it's gonna be everything from normal tech, mobile, Android-focused stuff. But I want to also do a bunch of new things that I haven't done a lot of in the past: movies, TV, entertainment, and of course, video games. So I thought I would start this new stuff that I'm doing, this new relationship that we're about to have with the subscribe button on this particular channel, with something that I've always had a really fun time doing: home screen roast. I've got 3 that I'm gonna review / roast real quick for you, starting with Trick Jarrett. So it looks like he's using Action Launcher, which might have been a recommendation from me, might not have been, because I see the Action Launcher icons down here on the bottom. Not a terrible icon set, not a great icon set. I don't care for the uniformizing icon sets that make everything look the same exact shape with the same silhouette, for a number of reasons. For one, I think it goes against the sort of material guidelines. I don't think it looks particularly good. I don't want everything to be the same size. We use the silhouettes of icons to be able to determine what it is that we're about to tap on, a lot in the way a Magic player uses the images, the artwork on Magic cards to determine what card it is that's on the other end of the table at a glance, right? Without having to read the name. And I think that uniformizing, that's definitely a word, all the icons makes it more difficult to parse what you're actually looking at, because then you have to rely on the actual look and feel and the colors of the actual icons. So not huge on the icon pack. However, I do like that you're using a lot of the new Nexus launcher stuff, Trick. Big fan of the new Google stuff up on the top. I don't mind your time, and I actually quite like how clean everything looks. Also want to be sure to make mention that looks like the new Nexus drawer, at least that you're emulating it, down on the bottom, which is quite nice. Got to imagine this is also your only screen, because it looks like you are using shutters and things of that nature, so it doesn't look like you need a whole lot of real estate. But overall, not too terrible. Not too much to roast here beyond that icon pack, which I think can just go home. Not a fan at all. So Trick, you get a solid 3 home screens out of 5.5. We don't have a rating scale yet, so I'm gonna rely on you guys down below in the comments to let me know what you think in terms of how we should be roasting these home screens. Also, don't worry if I don't get to you in this one. I had a ton of submissions, and you can submit more to me over at MarkB on Twitter. Just tweet me a picture of your home screen, and I'll definitely get it in the list. Might be covered, might not. Next up, we've got one from Shivdev Singh Bhatia. I hope I said your name correctly. Looks like you're in Australia. I see Surrey here on this widget. I'm a little confused. This isn't going to be a positive one, man. I don't know. I'm not sure what you're going for here. I see a lot of generic icons. I see a lot of icon pack icons, and they're mixed in with regular icons and some other icon packs. My goodness, my head hurts looking at this screen. I think the most egregious issue that I have with this home screen layout is that widget, that weather and clock widget. Is it supposed to be stars? No. Is it a paint splatter? I'm not crazy about this. I honestly can't even tell what half of these icons are. I don't know. I'm sure they work well for you. You know what they are. But if you handed your phone to someone, they'd have no idea. I can figure out Prisma, Pokemon Go, Messenger. Is that a silence toggle that you've got there? That's an old-looking toggle. Spotify, I can tell. Weather timeline, calendar. I don't know what these S's are. I don't know what this OK thing is. I assume this is some sort of a messenger down here below. Oh man. Not a fan. Not a fan. Try again. I'm gonna give that like a couple of cookie crumbs out of 1 whole cookie. Ugh. Third, I've got this gentleman, Steve Ledlow, who I know changes his screen so frequently. I'm not crazy about, again, I'm not crazy about uniform icons. Don't force me into a shape, bro. This shape of icons just makes me want to barf because it looks exactly like Samsung's icons do in their TouchWiz UI, and it makes me really grossed out on the inside of my body. It makes me want to barf outside of my body. Not a fan. This is a really pretty busy screen. I'm sure for you this works really well, but without any tags to know which folder is which, you're really kind of relying on muscle memory. Again, if you handed this to someone else, they wouldn't necessarily know what to do. However, big points for the aesthetic. Big points. You're really good at this. I've seen a lot of your home screens, Steve, and I really like the look and feel of the rockets going up and out. Big fan, big fan. I think I gotta give this one a solid 2 glasses of chocolate milk. 2 full glasses of chocolate milk. Those are just a few of the home screen roasts that I wanna do. There's a whole lot more of them. I'm gonna be a little more vicious. I just wanted to try and start a little more playful. Maybe I'll have some puns actually written beforehand, but I like to do things off the cuff, especially at first, so that we can just kind of see what forms organically between what you guys like and what I like to do. So tweet me your home screens over @MarkB if you want to be roasted. I'm happy to roast you. This was a very tame roast. The intensity level will increase over time. And definitely keep your eyes posted here. Hit subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. I've got a Patreon on the way. I'm going to be doubling down on a lot of the content that I've been producing because you guys have done a really great job of making me feel wanted. It's time to get a little sappy. In the time that I've been doing video in this capacity, I've been doing video for most of my career, but mostly behind the camera. But in the time that I've been doing video in this capacity, you guys have been, y'all, anyway, excuse me, to be more inclusive, have been positively fantastic. I don't think I could ask for a better group of people to be watching my content. I can't tell you how good it feels to like get tweets asking when I'm posting something next. And it's not just always the same person either. It's a lot of you, and it really makes me feel like there's someone out there who wants to see what I've got to say. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, you can hit like. If you want to see more of these kinds of videos, you can hit subscribe right here on my channel. As always, thank you all so much for watching. Be kind to one another, and I'll catch you in the next video.